Okay, this is another attempt at an entire lap of our farm, hopefully. 17th of November 2018. We're going to give it a go. There we go. Okay, so that was like the walnut field. Back of the cabbage yard, look. Now we're going out to the back of the houses. Back of the house. I'm not going to go all the way around this one, but we'll just go down it. Now we're about to do something that you could never have done before we gave up the farm, and that is go from field out the back of the house straight into Winch Hill, because they've took the hedge down. So here we go, hence our lap. Just going along the bottom of Winch Hill now. It's a bit bumpy out here in places. Right, let's hope we get up the steepest part of the farm. Sorry about that, folks. It was so steep, the phone's tipped out of its little holder. So here we go. And now about to do something else that you could never have done before, and that is go from Winch Hill straight through into the flying field. This just would not have been possible whilst we were farming the farm ourselves. Okay, so now we've come into the basically almost the top of what is the flying field. It's a bit boggy out here. Good grief. Now we're about to go through into the rickyard field.
You better keep out on this one.
Just running down the woodland. And now we're just going around the corner of Scary Wood and heading down to what we call Follis Corner. Just got to go around the pile of branches where they've been cutting the wood back. And here we are, heading down into Follis Corner. This little bit of bank here I used to think was really steep when I was a little kid. It used to really scare me turning around with the tractor on it. Right, we're now going straight through into Bryant's Banks. And there we are. Here we are, look, out on Bryant's Banks. Relentless field this when it comes to ploughing or combining. Felt like you're never going to get to the end. But we always did. Now we're right over as far as Ikesmiths. Heading back towards the houses up in the top corner of Bryant's. Sometimes I'd use one of these houses as like a reference point when I was opening up a furrow. Just something to aim for. Get a bit of a straight line. Now we've gone round the corner, going towards Dung Spreader Gate, as we called it. That's it, heading back down now into the valley. A bit strange down in this valley now because there was always a bush, a big shrub straight ahead. But that's been removed. Looks a bit better for it, I suppose, tidier. Back up. I'm not going to go round the barn field. Well, I suppose I could just have a quick drive out here. So this was what we called our barn field, 13 acres, nice little field. And there it is, that was that. Okay. Right, now coming out of Bryant's now through into the Oaks section of through the Rickyard field, but turning right up onto the other side of the Spinney. Very hard to plough this field, always was. never really grew a fantastic crop, to be truthful. And there he is in the distance, the Spinney, hence the name. We won't go a full lap round it, we'll just head back towards the huts. So we'll go along the headland by the track. Little bit of game cover. Been there for quite a few years now. And that's what that used to be, the old huts in there. Not that you'd ever know it now. Right, carry on down the track past the huts. And headed back to the rickyard. Here we are, coming up through the rickyard. A quick look out in the last field of the tour, which is the field by the side of the drive, or this side of the Spinney, had a few names. About the same size as the field we just come out of. And just a little look around that. Right, back out of that field now into the rickyard, the old Dutch barn. There's the last 3 cows we've still got at the moment. Just stood there, the bull and 2 cows that we're hoping to calf real soon. Our house, the old diesel tank. Around the back of the barn. Just got a few bits of machinery in here at the minute that we will be taking with us. And here we are in the yard. It's a house, dairy, calf house, collecting yard, cabbage yard. And then back into where we started from, which is the walnut tree field, although the walnut tree is no longer here. It's no longer here because it blew over. That's all that's left of it. Just that little bitty stump. And that really and truly is pretty much a lap of Hard to Find Farm. It's been emotional.